Hello to all my YouTube viewers. I wanted to do my video today on the government shutdown. It is now day 2 of the government shutdown. About 38 and a half hours into the government shutdown. If you ask me, I don't know what your, of course, I don't know what your opinion is on this watching the video, but my opinion on this is it did not have to happen. It's all the Republicans' fault because not all of the Republicans, but some of the Republicans did not want Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, to go into effect. They don't like it. They don't want people to have health insurance that previously couldn't have it because they either couldn't afford it or had a pre-existing condition or whatever the reason was why they couldn't have it. But now they can, and some Republicans do not like that, mainly the Tea Party Republicans. Do not want people to have health insurance for some stupid, idiotic reason. One that I would never be able to figure out, and neither probably would anyone else except for them. They have their own stupid reasons why they don't want people to have health insurance. Affordable health insurance at that, and that's what this law provides. The Affordable Health Care Act that they're such up in arms about, which is what shut down the government. Be it this is only a partial government shutdown, which basically means the essential parts of government are still up and running, but the non-essential parts are effectively shut down. What's essential and not essential? That's very confusing. You'd have to research that. The only obvious ones are such as national parks are closed, Statue of Liberty is closed, almost 800,000 non-essential federal civilian workers are not at work, not being paid. Many of them have families to feed, mortgages to pay, stuff that we all need to do, but yet they don't get a paycheck, but yet Congress does. Not fair, not at all. Ridiculous. If the civilian workers are not paid, then Congress does not deserve to get paid. Of course, that's my opinion. I'm sure that many people share my opinion, but whatever you think is up to you. They need to get their act together and open the government back up. They're acting like a bunch of children fighting over who's gonna get on the swing next on the playground, or fighting over having a food fight in the cafeteria, or whatever have you. You know, whatever. They're just doing things back and forth. They're acting like kids. They're not acting like adults. They're not acting like people that are sent to Washington to represent us. They are not acting as our representatives at all. They're acting as a bunch of dumbasses, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I think they are acting that way. What are your thoughts on the government shutdown? there are many other things that are affected as well, and it would take me a long time to run through the list, so I'm not going to bother. So if you're interested in what's affected and what's not affected, go on any news site. I'm sure you'll find it in an article, or Google it, government shutdown, what's affected, what's not affected, and you'll find the answer about what you're looking for. But fortunately, it's not affecting me, but unfortunately, it's affecting a lot of others, and there's no need of the shutdown at all. And this is only a preview of things to come, because if the debt ceiling comes up on October 17th, and if the U.S. government hits the debt ceiling, then the U.S. Treasury runs out of money, which means the bills cannot be paid, and the U.S. government defaults, and then most likely would bring the rest of the world down with us, which would have catastrophic consequences. Congress knows this. Business people know this. Average, everyday Americans know this. But nothing is being done right now. And it's disgusting that nothing is being done about this crisis that is coming. The U.S. debt ceiling needs to be raised in order to keep the bills paid for the government, or there will be catastrophic consequences. Many economists are saying that it will have far-reaching consequences. Consequences that none of us want to see. But I'm not trying to scare anybody, but Google it. What happens if the debt ceiling is not raised? And you'll find out quickly. There are things that none of us want to happen. But because they're dragging their feet in Congress, ultimately, it may very well happen that the U.S. may default for the first time ever. And it's very unfortunate. That's all for this video. If you would like to leave a comment, please do so. I'd love to know what you think about this topic. Are you in favor of the shutdown? Are you not in favor of the shutdown? Who do you think is to blame? Democrats, Republicans, President Obama? Who do you think is to blame? I think the Republicans are to blame, but that's just my opinion. Not all Republicans, but just some portion of the Republicans are to blame, but not all Republicans. So yeah, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. To the new subscribers that I have gained since my last video, I do thank you for subscribing to my channel. All my subscribers that have been sticking with my channel, thank you for staying a subscriber. I really appreciate it. And my new subscribers, I appreciate you subscribing. Comment, like the video, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click above and subscribe. So until my next video, I will see everybody later, and have a great week. Bye.